Alright, moving inside now. Just to the left of the entry door, you got some switches. So you have your slide room switch. So you have in and out. And it'll make that clicking sound once it's all the way out. Same when it's all the way in. Your awning switch right here. So you have extend and retract. With the electric awnings, they don't stop by themselves. So when you're rolling it out, you're just going to want to watch it. There'll be a valance that'll fold down. And you'll also be able to see the bare tube. Once you can see that, just let off the switch. Or if you keep holding it, it'll roll up backwards. And it might cause some damage, might bend your arms or whatever. If it's really windy out or if it's a heavy downpour, roll your awning in just to be safe. Because if it's really raining, it'll pool in the middle and stretch your fabric and could rip it off. Or if it's really windy, it could take off like a kite and rip it right off your camper. So just be careful of that and mindful of it. Then you have some light switches. So this one right here is for your ceiling lights. That one right there is for your porch light. And then the last one, you have some lights under your awning. So that's a nice little feature. If you're outside by the campfire, you can have the light on. Then you got some light switches down here. So this one, you have a light under the step right here. Let's see if I can show you. So right there, you have a light. So again, when it's dark, you can have that on. It'll keep your light or your steps lit up. Then this one, you have lights under your sink counter. Just another little mood feature. Under here, you have some outlets and USB ports, so you could charge your phone right here. Light above the sink, a little switch right there to turn it on and off. Your sink right here, you have cold and hot water. This moves to either basin. It's a double basin. You got a smaller one right here and a bigger one right here. And these are nice because it gives you more counter space, and you can also use them as a cutting board. That's what they're made for. Then you have your stove and oven right here. So this right here is also a nice feature, so that gives you some more counter space. And that just folds up like that and then folds down. It's a nice little 3-burner. So you got your knob controls right here. To light it, you just turn it to light, and you got your sparker. Hit that a couple times and it'll light up. And that just spins all the way around. It doesn't stop, so you can just keep spinning it until it lights. Then your oven controls right here. To light it, you got, let's see, got a little pilot back here. To light that, you want to turn this to the pilot. Get your lighter down there, turn it on at the pilot. Once you have your lighter lit, push and hold this in. Once you can see that the pilot is lit, let off the knob, turn off your lighter. If it stays lit, then you can turn it to what temperature you want. If it doesn't light, just try it again. Next to the stove is your monitor panel. So right here, this is where you'll check to see how full your tanks are. So your battery is full, your freshwater tank is full. Let's see, your black tank is not full. Sensors on this are kind of iffy, so if there's any moisture on it, it'll read improperly. But I can assure you that that is empty. Then you have your light and your fan above your stovetop. Then you have household microwave and some cupboard space right here. In this cupboard, you got all the vehicle information right there. So that's a nice place to have them. And also you got all the appliance information right there. So that's a nice feature they throw in. Another light above the sink. Nice little coat hanger right there. And below it, you got a little seat so you can put your shoes on right here. Also some storage underneath. Smoke alarm. And carbon monoxide alarm. Speakers. Next to the sink, you got another little countertop that will fold up, and then right here you just kind of lift up and push it in on each side, and it'll fold down. Some drawers there. Moving in the bedroom. Let's see. You got your light up here. TV hookups right here. Some nice closet space, place to hang some clothes. And these are removable, so you can move them up and down or just take them out. Some drawers. Plenty of storage in the bedroom. Lights on either side of the bed so you can see if you're a night reader or whatever. Outlets on each side of the bed. And that one has a USB port so you can charge your phone or other devices there. And then this, that just pops off. Let's see if I can do it one-handed. There. So that just pops off, that locks it closed. And then it just slides. That actually locks, so you can have some privacy. And then right here, you just push that little white piece in, and it unlocks it. And same on the other side. Snap that close. That's everything. And then you have a vent in here. And then your bed has some storage underneath. That's a hose for the spray port on the outside. So you just hook that end in there, and then you got a little hose nozzle right there. Your bed platform is held on by shocks, so it'll hold itself open, so you don't have to use one hand and the other to dig inside. Okay. Moving back, your dinette, you got storage under each seat. The table pulls off, and the poles come out of the little sockets on the floor. Rest the tables on the little framing right there. Put the cushions over it, and then you get another bed, sleeping area. You have a light over the dinette. Then your couch right here, that folds down into a bed. Just a jackknife sofa, so you just kind of pull up on the bottom and it lays flat like that. And to put it up, you just pull on the bottom. Once it gets into that V formation, just grab a hold of the top, and then it'll go in, and then just push the bottom down. Another light above the couch. Then you have your fridge right here and freezer. So you just have two buttons right here. So you have your on-off button. Push it in, it's on. Then this is controls what source it's running on. So push it in, it's on auto. Most people just leave it on auto. That's looking for electricity first. If you lose power overnight, or if you're not plugged in, it'll automatically go to gas. But if you want to make sure it's only on gas, just push that button out, and it'll go on gas. If it does not light, this light next to the check will come on. Just check your propane tanks, make sure they're on and that there's gas in them. If you haven't used the gas for a while, light the stove first just to get the gas back here, and then try it again, because the fridge draws the least amount of propane, so it does take a little longer to light. You got your buttons right here to open it up. You just push it right there and it unlocks it. Same with the freezer. You got a TV right here and the remote. Some nice storage on either side. You got your radio. It's also a DVD player. To use this, you just push this knob in, it'll turn it on. So it says speakers A, B, and C. Speakers B does nothing. Speaker A is inside. Now they're all controlled individually. They're not paired together. So if you want to turn the speakers C on, all you have to do is just click on it and turn up the volume. If you want it off, just turn it to 0. And same with A. And then if you want them both on, click on A to the volume you want. Then click on C to the volume you want out there. And then again, if you want to turn one on and one off, just turn it to 0 and then turn it on. And then to turn it off, you just push and hold that button and it says goodbye to you. All your presets, you got an alarm clock on it. For the DVD player, all you have to do is just put the DVD in. It'll automatically go to the DVD setting. And then just turn your TV to the correct source to run the DVD player. Right over here under the bunk beds is your converter. So you just push that in and it'll click and come open. So you have your fuses right here and they're all labeled. And then you have your breakers and those are labeled right there. If you do blow a fuse next to whatever fuse is blown, let's see if I can do it. It's not that bright, but a little red light will come on next to what fuse is blown. So that's a nice feature. It'll tell you which one's blown, so you don't have to go digging around. Each bunk bed has its own little light, and this one up top has another USB port. And then a little closet space and a little vent right there. Nice little curtain for privacy for the kids or your guests. Then over here next to the slide room, you have your thermostat. So you just push that. This is your mode control. So the first one's your fan. That just runs the fan in the air conditioner. You got low and high, or high and low. If you're using your furnace or air conditioner, make sure it says auto. Because if you go and turn on the furnace and that's on high or low, the fan in the air conditioner will also kick on. So if you turn on your furnace and you notice that your fan's on in your air conditioner, just check that. Click the mode again. It'll go to cool, and that goes all the way down to 55. Your temperature controls are right here. And all you have to do is just touch it kind of lightly. And there, and hit it again. It'll go to furnace, and that goes up to 90. Hit it one more time, and that's off. And that light will go out in like a couple seconds. Any minute now. There. Then the door right here, this is your bathroom. So pretty simple. You got toilet right here. Foot lever on the bottom, so if you press it a little bit, it'll add water. Press it all the way, it'll flush it. Then you got your little sink with storage underneath, a little cabinet space, and your medicine cabinet with a mirror on it. So decent size. Light switch right here. All your outlets are protected by GFI. This is your main GFI box. So if an outlet's not working or if you hear a clicking come in from the bathroom, it's this tripping, just like a regular house. GFI, just come and reset it. Then for your gas water heater, the switch is right here in the bathroom. So all you have to do is just click that on. That light will come on, and then once it lights, it'll go out. If it does not light, that'll stay on. Just turn it off, check your gas bottles and stuff, and then try it again. Then your shower, pretty simple, hot and cold. Your plug right there for the shower hose, and you got your drain with your tub. Skylight to let in some natural light in the shower, and your shower curtain. Then another vent in here, but this one has a fan, so it will suck out all the steam and stuff from taking a shower or whatever. Circulate the air out. That's just controlled by this little button right here. And turn the lights off. And that is everything to do with the 2018 Gulf Breeze.